Everybody, how's it going? Today, what we're gonna talk about is macros. So, shout out to Armando. He was one who commented and was like, yo, how you set your macros up? What you eating? Well, let me give you a little taste of my life. Just kidding. But, I'm not a professional. I didn't go to school for it, nothing. I just learned what I could along the way, along my journey. So I'm gonna share with you guys what I've learned, and I can give you all the information I have. So here we go. So first thing, what are macros? What are they? I hear people telling me all the time, you should count your macros. Get your macros right. If it fits your macros. Well, what does it mean? Macros are your protein, your fats, and your carbs. So all three of those combined into one gives you your caloric count. So certain amount of macros, protein, and fats will place you somewhere. I don't know scientific terms. I'm just telling you what I know. So don't judge me. Please don't judge me. Like I said, I'm not a professional. How do you set your macros up? Well, there is a tool online that you can go to. I'll put it below. And you go onto that website. You type in your information, your height, your weight, how active you are. And then it'll calculate it for you what your daily goal is to maintain the weight that you're at. If you want to go at a slower rate, subtract 200 to 300. If you want to go to faster rate, subtract 500 calories from that total that you had already. So say my caloric goal is 2,500 to maintain my weight right now. So because I'm cutting, am down to 2,000 calories a day. I'm trying to lose weight, so I go into a caloric deficit. If you want to gain muscle, gain weight, you want to go in a caloric surplus. If you're happy where you are, of course, do your maintain calories. So like I said, I'm at a deficit right now, so I intake 2,000 calories a day. Now, my macros change a lot. I kind of keep to having a gram of protein per pound that I weigh. My protein right now is like 197, 198, around 200 is what I keep it at. Yes, so my protein is at 199, my fats are at 66, and my carbs are at 149. So I like to keep it there, and that's just kind of my rule of thumb of what I try to get to. I try to have more protein so I can keep more muscle mass. I try to lower the carbs so I'm not constantly producing a lot of insulin and sugar inside of me. I don't even know if I said that right, but I don't want carbs. And I'm low on fat just because I'm trying to cut. Like I said, I'm not a professional, but there are websites that'll tell you what you should have, and you're able to base that on what you're doing, whether you're trying to lose weight, lose fat, gain muscle, do all those. So like I said, click the link below, find what your maintaining calorie count is. And then also on that website, you're able to choose whether you want to lose weight or gain weight. And it'll tell you what you need to do. So there's like if you want to take it slow, and if you want to be more extreme. So now what do you do with those things now that you know it? Well, you know the nutritional facts that are on all your foods? You're going to be looking at those. You're going to be taking a look and seeing what every single thing says and basing your life off of that for the rest of your life. I'm just kidding. You don't got to do that. But the best way to track, there's an app, link below. It's called MyFitnessPal. So MyFitnessPal, I know there was a lot of crazy stuff going on with them, but that's who I've used. That's who I'll continue to use. There's also an app called Lose It that I used to use a long time ago. Both of those apps work great. Able to track your calories. On MyFitnessPal though, you're able to put macros of what you want on there. You're also able to scan barcodes so that your food pops up. You're able to take recipes from Pinterest and make a recipe, and it gives you what your macros are. So if you're cooking at home, you're able to put a recipe together and you're able to find out what you're eating. So I know a lot of times people are like, well, I just made this, but I don't know, so I guess I won't count it. No, count that shit. Like I said, make a recipe and do it. It's time consuming, but if you make that meal over and over, you already have it loaded, so there's no excuse. If you take leftovers in the morning, then you already have your macros. You just plug it in, what recipe you used, and bam, it's there. So that's tracking calories. Like I said, once you get MyFitnessPal, you're able to log in, you create your account, and then this app also does it for you, where it tells you how many calories you need, what you should be at, how active you are. Like I said, just like that other website that I sent you to, it does the same exact thing, and you're able to adjust. So say you want to intake more protein than carbs, you're able to adjust it, but as long as you hit 100% across the board, like on a little pie chart, this right here, pie chart, then you're grand, you're golden, pony boy. Meal prepping. This is one of the easiest things that'll help you out when you're tracking calories. So if you're constantly on the run and you're like, oh, you know, I have to eat out this time, I have to do this, I have to do that, meal prep. Now I know it's something like people hear it and they're like, oh, I don't want to do it, I don't have time. That is your time. Like, set a date. So my meal prep time is Sunday evenings. That's when I have kind of a downtime, but that's what I set aside so that I'm able to meal prep and get all my meals ready for the week, like Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday, of course, tend to kind of lay it back, but also watch what I'm eating. But Monday through Friday, I'm always on the go. So meal prepping is my best thing. Now, you prep your breakfast, whatever you're eating. You prep your lunch. And if you can, prep your dinner. So plan your dinners out. Not really prep them, but plan them out so that you know what you're eating, you know what you're intaking. I mean, put it into MyFitnessPal, see what it comes out as, so that you're making sure you're hitting your macros every single day. The reason why I don't have you prep your dinner is because you're able to have a fresh meal. You're able to have something that you look forward to. So it really gets repetitive and mundane whenever you're choosing your breakfast and your lunch. So I usually stick to the same thing, and I continue to eat it Monday through Friday. I'm okay with that because that's just what I've been doing for weeks, months, and years. And that's fine because I know that my dinner is gonna be good and I look forward to it. So if you have something that you look forward to, it's kind of like a refreshing thing for you where it doesn't affect your, I guess, your morning eating, your afternoon eating. You're able to look forward to something fresh. Now, I always give or take on my macros. I don't try to hit it spot on every single day. I just get close to it. Now, I'm not perfect. I never want to be perfect. I feel like I'll never get a perfect macro day in where I meet every single to the T, and I'm okay with that. I don't care. But as long as I'm staying within that calorie range and my macros are somewhat close hitting, then I'm good. Meal prepping is key. It's cheaper. It saves you money. It saves you time. It saves you fat gain, fat loss, whatever you're doing. It saves you. So do it. That's one of the main reasons why I do it, meal prepping. You want to make sure that you're hitting your macros. If you don't meal prep and you're just constantly on the go and you don't know what your next meal is, how do you know you're going to hit it? Or how do you know you're not going to overshoot? And then it ends up affecting you. Now, I'm not saying you can't overshoot, you know, a day or two a week, but if it becomes a habit, then you probably won't be losing your weight, or you won't be gaining your weight, depending on what you're doing. Let's just stick to cutting. And I'm going from there. Now just think of it as the opposite of whatever I say if you're trying to gain. So for me, I'm cutting. So I'm gonna talk like cutting. Cutting calories is hard at the moment. So when you start, you're gonna be like, oh, I feel like I'm so hungry. And it's only because you're thinking about it. Your body can survive with how much calories you're inputting, but because you're thinking about food so much, that's why it becomes hard. Stop it. So I have a busy lifestyle, constantly doing things. My kids have extracurricular activities. I have Crooked Kings that I run, also trying to do this. So I'm constantly on the go. I'm constantly doing things to where I can't stop and think, what's my next meal? Or I'm hungry, what can I eat? I need to know what I'm eating right then and there just so it saves me from overeating or undereating, eating too many carbs or eating too much fat. I feel like for me, I don't eat enough protein. So that's something that if I am on the go, I'll mess up because I usually pick the most carbiest things because I love cookies. Meal on the go. So here comes the weekends or after work and we have to go to our kids' extracurricular activities. The things that I bring with me, because I know I'll probably end up getting hungry, or if I do, I kind of stop myself from, just buying something random or, eating something from fast food. I usually try to bring a protein bar. So you can pick, whatever protein bar you like. Just make sure it's in your macros. My go-to, it's not really a protein bar, but a Lara I like the peanut butter chocolate chip is my favorite Lara bar. Made out of like 4 ingredients, really simple. That's my go-to for like a bar if I were to have one out and about. Also, I bring protein powder just in case I want to have something real quick, real fast to drink. Protein will fill you up. It's good for you. There's nothing wrong with that. So having a protein drink on the go really helps me out. Also, another good thing, fruit. Fruit, what's wrong with fruit? Nothing's wrong with fruit. Bring an apple, banana, orange. If you have strawberries, you can put those in a bag and bring those with you. Basically anything, grapes, pineapples, watermelon. Like I said, there's a lot of things out there that are a lot better than junk food. So look into those things. Those, like I said, are meals for me that I take on the go when we're out doing extracurricular stuff. Now, say I didn't meal prep and I was being bad, or I forgot my meal prep at home and I need to get something to eat. I'll usually try to go to the grocery store just because it's easier and they have more healthy choices, unless there's somewhere out and about that serves healthy snacks. I like to get a salad. I go to HEB. I'd rather get a salad or beef jerky. You could buy a protein shake there, protein bars, just like I said, or fruit. Like I said, all those things that I brought previously, you can get at the stores. You are counting your calories now, and it tells you, okay, have 56 grams of this, or half a cup. What are you going with? The half a cup or 56 grams? If you said half a cup, you're wrong, because you want to go with the weight. The weight is what matters. You can have a half a cup, but if your half a cup has 76 grams compared to weighing out 56 grams, then you've overdone it on calories. So one thing you should invest in is a food scale. Get a food scale and weigh everything out. And that way you're to the T on everything that you eat, and you'll never go over what you're supposed to be eating. Now, I want you to do this. Take a tablespoon of peanut butter. Everybody loves peanut butter, almond butter, whatever you want. Take a tablespoon that you are about to eat. Say it's something you just scooped up and you're about to eat it. Take that tablespoon and weigh it on your food scale and see how many grams it is. Now you're saying, oh, it's just a tablespoon. But look at how many grams it is and see if you doubled up on tablespoons or even tripled up. I know my tablespoon is huge, so I mean, I could only imagine what your guys looks like. Food scale, invest in it. All right, one main thing is to eat what you love. Don't fall into a cookie cutter diet. Like I said, I eat that for morning and lunch, but eat what you love. Fit it into your calories, fit it into your macros. If the portions are smaller, so be it. You're still eating what you love. Don't ever take away food that you love just because you think you're gonna be healthier. You're really not. So what you're doing is you're depriving yourself of it, and eventually you're gonna get tired of eating clean, and then all of a sudden you're gonna binge eat on all your favorite food, and then it's just gonna continue and continue and continue. Then you're at ground zero again. So eat what you love. Put it into your meal plans. When I'm eating, if I want In-N-Out, I love In-N-Out. That's one of my favorites. If I want In-N-Out, I fit it into it. So a double protein style with grilled onions. Hey, what's up? You're in my macros. I'm eating you all day. So eat what you love. That's what life is all about. Change your mindset from it being a diet to being a lifestyle. Make it part of your lifestyle. If it's something that you do daily, it becomes you. There will be days where you'll go over. There will be days where Say it's your spouse's birthday or it's your birthday and you want to eat what you want to eat what you want to eat. The next day, just go back to regular routine. Don't beat yourself up over it. Just keep going. Unless you're in prep, you know, for bodybuilding or powerlifting, something that you have to make weight for, live your life. Like, that's why we have it. That's why it becomes a lifestyle, because you eat clean, you eat good, but you allow yourself to eat what you want if it comes about. There's no bad food, unless it's like you're just eating lard. That's disgusting. Don't do that. Don't do that. So why am I telling you to track your calories? I mean, honestly, do you want to reach your goals? That could be a reason why you make or break your goals. It could be the reason why you get there or don't get there. Say you're not tracking your calories, but you're eating healthy. Eat a salad every day, but you tend to put more ranch than you should. You put extra things in there that add up. What you think is eating healthy, you end up eating like 1,000-calorie salad without knowing, because you put a little bit extra this, a little bit of that. Everything adds up on you. And then you go home and you're like, you know what? I ate a really good, healthy lunch today. Let's eat pizza. Let's eat pizza. And you're like, I'm just gonna have 3 slices because, I mean, I ate good. You eat 3 slices, that's say 750 calories. So that's just 2 meals that you spent 1,750 calories on. Now say you had a protein shake, that's 200 calories. So now you're at 1950. Say you had a protein bar, that was 300 calories. Now you're at 2250. Like, you just stacked up real quick without even knowing it, because you had a protein bar, a protein shake, a salad, and pizza. Now you think to yourself, I didn't even eat bad today, or that bad because you had pizza. But in reality, you piled up the calories without even knowing it. But you thought you ate good. So always track before you eat, because you never want to track after the fact, because then you don't know what you've eaten. It'll make you change your mind. Like, do I really need to add that? Can I live without it? A lot of times you can. If you were to track your calories and made that salad and you seen it was already at 1,000, you're like, damn, what do I take out to make it to where the calories aren't so high? Maybe it's less dressing. Maybe you don't need as much. Maybe it's the bacon bits. Maybe it's the crouton. Maybe it's the avocado because it's too much fat. There could be a lot of factors that make your salad high, but you can scale it back before you even eat it. So what does my daily intake look like? What do I eat? How do I get my meals in? What do I do? Well, when I first wake up, I usually am hitting the gym early and I just take my pre-workout. When I get home, I'll usually make oatmeal. So my oatmeal consists of regular quick oats. I do a half a cup of that. I do a teaspoon of brown sugar, banana, about 94 grams, so about a medium-sized banana, and a tablespoon of honey roasted peanut butter. Peter Pan. Hey. Next up for lunch, I have an apple, steamed broccoli, 1 cup, a cup of brown rice, about 9 to 10 ounces of grilled chicken. For dinner, I had In-N-Out. So I had a double protein style. So like I said, I eat what I want. I just make sure that it fits my macro. I just had the double protein style. I didn't have fries, didn't have a drink. For snacks throughout the day, I think after lunch around 3 o'clock I get kind of hungry. So I had a Lar bar. And also, I forgot to say, but in the morning after my workout, I had 2 scoops of protein, milk and cookie whey protein from Bare Performance, link below, which totals 1943 calories for the day. And it's supposed to be 1990 is what I meet, so I'm roughly there. 169 grams of carbs. I was only supposed to hit 149, so I went 20 over. 71 grams of fat, I was supposed to hit 66, so I'm over. And 165 grams of protein, I was under 34. So, like I said, it's not perfect, but I hit calories, stayed close to my macros, and that's a daily thing that I eat. Like I said, I choose my dinners, so I just make sure it fits in my macros. Whatever I ate throughout the day, I make sure I log it ahead of time so I know I have enough for dinner, and I know what I can eat, what I can't. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please like, please subscribe. If you haven't already, drop a comment. Whatever you want to hear next time, whatever vlog you want me to do, I'll definitely do it. Shout out to you again, Armando, for letting me know that you guys wanted, or just you, wanted a video about macros and how I eat. Anyways, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Till next time, keep it crooked.